And for our categories to appear here, we first need to make use of our use effect to make some API calls. And for that we need to set first our use effect, so we say use effect, so whenever the component will load, it will call the methods we will have inside of our use effect. And the first thing we need to do is to call our async storage item, so we say get item, and as you are used to it, it will be the JWT, and this is for our user, in this case as admin privileges, so we can do these requests. And then we say then response set token to response. So token is set, but we also need a catch block, so catch error, and then just say console log the error. And then we can make our call for the categories, and for that we just say Axios get, and again the backtick, the base URL, and then the categories. Then we'll have the response as always, so our response, and this response will set the categories to our response data, and then we catch the error if there's any, and we say error, and we can alert our user saying alert error to load categories. Then we need to return as well to make it empty and avoid a memory leak. So return set categories set token to empty, and like this we avoid the memory leaks, and also we need our empty array here. Then to see something on the screen we need to go here to our flat list, and here we can call our item name, so we can see at least the name of the categories. And we also need to set our key extractor, so we say key extractor that will be our item and item.id. And we are not seeing nothing because I have a mistake here. Instead of curly braces should be just the normal parentheses, and then we can just put the text here, and then we save, and we see already our list of categories appearing here. But we want it to be a little bit better, so for now we will create a new component for these categories, and for that we come here on top, and before our categories component we can just say a simple component will be const item, it will props, and then return our UI here. And then here in our flat list, instead of this text, we will have our item, and we'll pass the props item and also our index. So and then close it, and then we can go back to our item here and then build it. So first we need a view, and inside of our view we'll have a text that will be our title or our name, and we can just props the item name. Then we need our button. So again, our easy button that will have a danger color, will be a small button, and then after we'll need also an on press event that will leave for later. And then inside we can set our text, call it delete, and then give him some style of color white and font weight of bold. Now if we save, our list item is appearing like this, not very pretty, because we need to add some styles to our view. So down in our style sheet we will set some styles to our item here. So we can call our class as item, and then we can start building it. So first thing we need is our shadow color. So our shadow color will be a gray color, so we'll just give it this value 000, and then we say the shadow offset. We'll have two values inside, so we'll have the width of 0 and the height of 2. Then after that we need our shadow opacity, and our shadow opacity will give it a 0.2. Then the shadow radius, we'll give it a 1. Then also need some elevation, we can also give it 1. Some padding with a 5 value, and then margin also with a 5. We have a background color of white. We need a flex direction of row, and we also need to align our items to center, justify the content to space between, and give a border radius of 5. And that's it. I know it was quite a few elements here, and then we just need to go back to our const item, and inside of our view we say style, styles.item, and then we save, and it's looking better, but we still need to configure better our button. So instead of a small button we can give it a medium button here, and looks better. So we have our list with our categories, and next we will create the event to add a new category to our list.